Hello everybody and welcome to what feels like a bloody porno, because I literally have I wanted to make this really chill and cozy, just sit on my bed, but I've literally got my camera in front of me and all my lights around my bed, and it's like, hello. Welcome to my first ever boy talk video. So I asked on my story topics to do with boys and to do with girls, and what everyone got the most requests, I would then do that one first. So the first one that got the most requests is boy talk, and I got quite a few questions coming in. I'm not an expert on advice. I should probably take my own advice. Half the things that I'm probably going to say to you girls, I should probably do myself, but it's one of those things where it's easier to give good advice than it is to take your own good advice, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So grab your snacks. I do of course have in front of me some snacks. So what we've got here is a healthy chocolate ball. I made these. It's basically dates, almond butter, cocoa powder and something else all mixed together, and then my brother just baked vegan shortbread cookie things, so I'm gonna try that. And I also would say I've got an alcoholic drink. Really, I've just got Pepsi Max in a gin glass, so cheers to that. So anyway, let's get started. So I'm just gonna, obviously I'm gonna keep everyone anonymous, and I'm just gonna go down the questions, and I'll answer as many as I can, as well as I can, and yeah. So the first one is, I found out my ex has got a new girlfriend, but I still want to be with him. How do I deal with this? So that's a really tricky situation. Well, it's not tricky, but I think in a situation like that, you've got to just remind yourself that he's an ex for a reason, and I know that it might not have been your choice of why you broke up, but he's an ex for a reason. I'm a strong believer of everything happens for a reason. There's a reason that you're not meant to be with him. He may have moved on, and maybe there's a reason that he's moved on. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a sign for you to just finally let go, and that things weren't right in that relationship, but that probably means that something better is coming along. Something like that, I think. I mean, it's a shit situation. I know that my ex-boyfriend, if I saw him with a new girlfriend, that would hurt me, because I think when you, with an ex-boyfriend, and I definitely think at my age, I don't know how old you are, but at my age, I'm 26 this year, I think, I mean, I guess it kind of counts for everyone, I guess, but for me, I see, if I'm with someone, that's because I genuinely see that that's my future, paved out with them. For that to not work out, and then me see them with someone else, and I think, oh my god, that was my future that I thought, that would really hurt me as well. So I think the best thing you can do is just remind yourself that everything happens for a reason. There's a reason that you're now not with him, and you might not know it now, but sooner or later it will come to light why you're not with him. You might meet someone else and you will look back and be like, oh my god, I'm so silly, why was I so upset? But for now, I think all you can really do is delete them off of social media, so you know nothing's being rubbed in your face, and just remember that you're amazing, and your time will come to move on. Just because they might have moved on a bit quicker than you doesn't mean that you're not going to. Just try and stay positive, try and hang in there. I know it's horrible, but everything happens for a reason, trust me. One of my friends that's a boy told my girlfriends he's into me. I don't know what to do. In that situation, I would literally, I mean, there's nothing you can do. You don't need to do anything, I guess. There's probably a lot of boy mates that are friends with girls out there that fancy the girl mate. I know sometimes it is just, don't fancy them and it's just literally friendship. But I think 9 times out of 10 they probably have like a little crush on them or something. But the only thing I will say is, obviously, if you have feelings for that boy, then maybe just say, maybe say to your friend, oh, by the way, I'm going to put you in it, just a pre-warning. And then say, for instance, I don't know, just say, oh, hey, like, when you next see them. It might be a bit awkward in person, I don't know, it depends how confident you are, but maybe over text next time you talk to them or something, you could just say, oh, hey, this is going to sound so random, but Amy told me that you're into me. I don't know, and then maybe say like, I feel the same, or I don't know, something like that. But yeah, otherwise there's not really anything you can do about it. I wouldn't let it bother you. It wouldn't make you like act any different around them, because take it as a compliment that they fancy you. So next up we've got how to cheer up a negative down boyfriend. I'd say just do things that you like to do with each other. Obviously it's really hard now that we're in like lockdown. I don't know if you're with them or not, but if you're not with them, then I'll just check in with them daily, give them like FaceTimes. If you've got an iPhone, you can actually play games on iMessage. There's loads of like games that you can play. You can maybe play a game with them. It's really tricky if you're not in the same house. Maybe if you're not, you could like order a little something silly online and get it delivered as a little surprise. Just like nothing like extravagant, but you know what I mean, just a little something that they're gonna open the door and be like, oh, that's so nice, like they're not expecting it, something like that. Obviously if you are with them, then I don't know, just muck around. I don't know, it's so difficult. I feel like you just almost know what to do, don't you? If someone's upset, then you just know the things that they like. Just do things that they like, maybe cook them a nice dinner, go for walks, talk to them, ask if they want to talk about what's making them down or upset. Yeah, I think the best thing is communication, and just see if they want to open up and talk about it, and then go from there. I don't know if that really helped, but it's quite a tricky one. How to meet decent guys if you don't like dating apps or go out much. I would say if you don't like using dating apps, you will need to go out more, because there's nowhere else that you are actually going to meet anyone, if that makes sense. I think definitely go out more. 1, you're more likely to meet people, and 2, you'll just enjoy yourself. Like, even if you're not going out for drinks and you're just going out for a dance with the girls, just being in that like surroundings, you're more likely to meet someone. That's it, what I'd say. I'd say if you're not going out, did you say you don't like going out, or you just don't go out? Go to your local coffee shop, and like maybe if you've got some work, go and do some work in there, and you might like see someone who's there quite often, the same as you, and then you can like get chatting to them or something like that. Take up a new hobby or something. You might meet someone at a hobby. Dates while in quarantine. I mean, I have no idea because single. But, I don't know, dates while in quarantine. You cook each other dinner. Go for a nice country walk on takeaway. I don't know. It's a tricky one when you're single. Okay, someone else said how to meet more people but not through dating apps. Again, I would say just go out with the girls, just go out to have a good night with the girls and dance and live your best life. Don't actually go out to look for people, because I feel like whenever you're looking for someone, you're not going to find them. Whereas if you're just like living your best life, then you're more likely to bump into someone and like have like a, I don't know, just have a connection with someone and meet someone. I always think that's the way. How to get him out your head after a breakup. God, honestly, all I can say is time. Coming from someone who has just come out of a relationship, well, it was last year, but it was intense. I don't actually know if I ever really aired that on here, but I just have now. Yeah, I can just say it takes time, and it is hard, and it hurts, and oh my god, it's horrible. All you do is think about them. All you want to do is talk about them. You go to sleep to escape thinking of them. You dream of them. You wake up, and then for like a split second there's nothing on your mind, and then straight away it's back to it, and it's like, it's hard. The only thing I can really say is keep yourself busy. Try and find something that you're really passionate about, that you can focus your time on and your energy on. Yeah, do things like that. Go for long walks and just keep yourself really busy, and I promise you every day is going to get easier, and there'll be a time that you'll then, like a couple months, I don't know how long it's been, but a couple months will pass, and you might still look back and be feeling that pain and be thinking about them and wanting to talk to them. It might be like 4 months and you're still like, oh my god, like how am I still feeling like this? How am I still thinking of them? But just carry on, keep on going, and I promise you one day you will then get to a point where you will be able to think about them and think, god, I don't feel that, like I'm not feeling that hurt. Like, yes, I'm upset, yes, I miss them, but I'm not feeling that like actual pain in my heart. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm getting emotional. No, just time. That is all time. Moving on. Why do men lose interest in me so quickly? It actually irritates me so much. That's really, really sad. It's probably not that men are losing interest in you. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I've known girls in the past that love attention from boys, and not like this is going to be, it might not be anything like you. Do you know? I'm just going to go from what I can talk about because that's all I can do, because I don't know you personally. But I think some girls like to have attention from boys, which is absolutely fine. Who doesn't like a little bit of attention? It's always nice to feel wanted. But what I'll say is sometimes I think if you're really, really looking for a relationship and you're looking for a partner, then sometimes when you talk to people it can come across as like a lot, and I think that sometimes boys can sense that. I don't know, like, not like the neediness. I don't know, it's really hard to say without coming across and sounding like a bitch, but know that I mean it like with love. Like I mean, you might not be anything like this, but I'm just going from what I can talk about. I feel like sometimes you might just need to take a step back a bit. So say you are talking to someone and you do like them and you can see that it's potentially going to be going somewhere, and you're like chatting and you're like, oh my god, what are you up to, what are you doing, what are you doing then, what are you doing, and like you're like talking to them quite a lot, and they're like paying the same interest back to you. I think once you've got like a really nice relationship with someone and you're talking quite a lot and you're having phone calls or you're meeting up now and again, then almost take like just one step back and almost have it so they're like, oh, she's not talking to me as much. Oh, what's she up to? I better check in at her. Oh, she's not asked me what I'm doing today. Maybe I'll ask her what she's doing. Do you know what I mean? And almost try and like flip it back round and be like, and make them do the chasing. And I think then they won't get so bored, because boys are stupid. Like, boys are so stupid. I mean, not all of them, but the majority of them, they just get, do you know what I mean? They get bored so easy that you have to play these like weird games. Like, I don't know, they're just weird. Like, the way they work is weird, and sometimes it might just be that you're too nice of a person and you pay a little bit too much interest to them. So you need to then think, okay, shit, like I really like this person, could see it going somewhere. I'm going to pull myself back a little bit, see what happens, and then I'm pretty sure the boy will then take a step forward and be like, what are you doing? When can I see you? Do you know what I mean? Try that. It's probably not that there's anything wrong with you. I mean, I highly doubt there is anything wrong with you, but it is probably that boys get scared of commitment and they think, oh my god, this girl, she's so nice, she's really into me, I'm gonna run a mile because commitment. Do you know what I mean? I think it's one of them ones. Like, I wouldn't take it to heart, and it's probably got nothing to do with you, it's just the boy. 1 month ago, broke up with fiance, talking to someone new during lockdown, too soon, question mark. I think that all depends on your situation. So I think it depends on how long you were together. Actually, I don't think that. I don't think it matters how long you were together. It depends how you felt in the relationship, because you might have been the one, I don't know, but you might have been the one who ended it, and then you might be thinking that you weren't even in love with them for like the past 6-8 months of that relationship, but you just had to build up the courage to end it. So then when you finally did, it's like that sigh of relief, and you find it easy to then talk to new people. So I wouldn't beat yourself up about it if it is like that and you're thinking it's too soon. It's probably not. It's probably that you were kind of out of that relationship before you actually ended it. Or it could be the situation that you have been in this relationship with someone and they've called it off with you and ultimately broken your heart, and where you're feeling so like low and upset and you're feeling all these emotions, it might just be that you need someone, like, do you know what I mean? You need someone to talk to. You need that like little comfort blanket just to make you feel better, to just fill that little gap while you're trying to heal your heart, if that makes any sense at all. So either way, I don't think there's anything wrong with talking to someone 1 month after you have split up with someone. Engaged or not, I don't think it matters. I think it all depends on how you feel. Just obviously like lay your cards on the table and tell them, oh look, like, I've just come out of an engagement, not looking for anything serious or whatever, and yeah, just have no secrets, I think. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it if you need that. Do you know what I mean? Would you be wary if you were talking to a boy and they have a lot of girlfriends? I wouldn't be wary of it. I don't know, it's a tricky one. I've been in a relationship where they've got a lot of girlfriends, and I'm talking like a lot. But I had met most of them and they were just girlfriends, and it wasn't like they would text all the time, like normal chit chat text. They'd text about stuff that they were like, I don't know, certain things, or if they were going to meet up they'd text, but they wouldn't text all the time, and it was just a friendship. I knew the girls that like I was introduced to the girls, and I then made friendships with them. Do you know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with it if it's like that and you've met them. But if they're like sneaky and secretive with their phone when they're texting them and they're like, oh, it's just a girl, mate, then I would be a little bit suspicious. Maybe I would just ask. I think the best thing you can do is just communicate and be like, is this girl actually just a friend, or do you know what I mean? I definitely think communication is key in any situation like that, really. Because once you've spoken about it and got your issues about like what you're worrying about off your chest, then 9 times out of 10 you'll feel better and you'll have like the answer that you needed, and you'll be like, oh, okay, nothing to worry about. Yeah, and I feel like if you haven't met them, then ask to meet them. But like, oh, like, you're always going on about your friend Jess, like, can I meet up with her, like, can I meet her, like, I really want to meet her, she sounds like so nice. Like, play it like that and then see what they say and go from there, really. That is my advice on that. I don't know how I'm doing with this advice video, but you know, I'm trying. How to stop being sad, breakups are rough, 11 years in brackets. 11 years, fuck, that's a long time. As I previously touched on before about the whole breakup thing, I would think I'd say you just need to keep yourself busy. Find a passion and a love and a hobby. Yeah, find something that you can really put your all into, and that is your baby, and all of your energy and everything goes into that, so that you've got no time to even think about being upset. I think a project like that is always something good, but just surround yourself with your friends and your family, and just remind yourself that everything does happen for a reason. And I know 11 years you was with your partner, and I know it may seem like you thought you was going to spend the rest of your life with this person, but I think 11 years, depending on how old you are, when you would have met them, you would have been quite young. So it's like, I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, just remember, everything happens for a reason. Times may be really, really hard now, and sad and painful and just horrible, and I know because I have been there. Your whole world is turned upside down. Your future as you saw it is been just vanished, and everything is changing, and you're just literally like, oh my god, what the hell, stop the world, I want to get off. Like, this is not how I planned my future, this is not how I planned anything, what the hell's going on, how am I gonna go on, kind of thing. Just know, I'm gonna say it again, time is a healer. Time is the biggest healer. That the only thing I can say is it will get better with time. And allow yourself to be upset, allow yourself to be angry, allow yourself to feel every single emotion that you're going through, because you need to, and your body needs that to heal. But just know that everything happens for a reason. What is meant to be will be, and find a passion, find a hobby, put everything into it, and hang out with your friends and family, and sooner or later you'll look back and you'll think, God, I got through it. Like, I did it. I never thought that I would be in this situation, like that I'd be in this mental state. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you're there and you're like, I've done it. Wow. Okay. I don't know how I ended that, but yeah, just stay positive and everything will work out, I promise you. Someone's just said boys are dicks. Yep. Someone else has said how to deal with missing your ex. These are all kind of like the same thing. I think it's normal to miss them. They're obviously a big part of your life. So when I feel like the thing is with boyfriends or girlfriends, they are not only your boyfriend or girlfriend, they're your love, they're your bestest friend, they're the person that you turn to for anything, before anyone, they're the person you go to for advice, they're your number one fan. And when you break up with someone, you lose all of that. So you're not only losing your boyfriend or girlfriend, you're losing everything at once. And I think to then go from having it to not having it, you're gonna miss it, aren't you? That's normal. It's completely normal that you're gonna miss it. So I just think, I'm gonna say it again, keep yourself busy, keep yourself surrounded by your friends and family. I know it's hard now, we can't be near our friends and family, but download the app Zoom, because you can FaceTime like big groups. But once all this lockdown is over, go out, have fun with your friends, and one day you'll wake up and you won't miss them anymore, and you'll think, actually, I don't miss you. The pain will hurt less, and you'll just think, I don't miss you anymore. Thanks mate, thanks for your time, but see ya, don't miss you anymore. So ciao ciao, your loss, goodbye. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more because I feel like I've been filming forever. Don't want this video to literally be like 20 years long, and then that'll be it. So the next one is, have you seen ex-boyfriends in public? How do you deal with it? Yes. I hadn't seen him since, and I was just like, I'm just trying to focus on me and be happy, blah blah blah. I was going out quite a lot, not gonna lie, I was going out quite a lot, getting drunk. I turned into literally like an alcoholic. Like, I was getting so drunk all the time, and it was like my way of dealing with it, which was a bit bad now that I'm thinking back to it, but I was just getting so drunk all the time. And anyway, I was out for a brunch and I was drunk. The only good thing I can say is that I was dolled up, like, because I'd been at a boozy brunch with my friend, and it was just the most random thing, like, you couldn't have made it up. I was at a train station in London, and it was at like, I think it was like for the second from last train, and it was a Friday night and it was completely empty, and there's 2 entrances to this train station, so there's like one here, or one you can come up and you're halfway down the platform, and I had to come up that one, so it's like I wasn't even at the main entrance. I'm all the way down this platform, and I'm looking up at the train signs, and I'm on the phone to my mum saying, I'll get this one, can you pick me up? And literally I've got off the phone, turned around, and he was standing literally behind me, and I was like, I literally froze, and I did not know what to do. And that was the first time that I had seen him since it ended, and I was literally like, I just went, what are you doing here? And he was like, oh, you're right, blah blah blah. He was like, are you getting on this train? And I literally just was like, not if you are. But I was joking, obviously. And then we spoke, we just had like a really brief catch up, and then I got on the train and he got on the train, and we went our separate ways, and that was just horrible, and it did bring back up a lot of emotions. But I would say, depending on how things ended with you and your ex, I mean, say hello. I would say hello. I would, or a polite like smile, or do you know what I mean? Or go over and say hello, how are you? Like, how are things? How's the family? Do you know what I mean? Like, just be friendly. It obviously depends how it ended, but I would always just give a smile, unless like I had been like cheated on or anything like that. I think if it was a situation like that, then I think I would literally just look at them, like, if they'd have seen me, I would literally look at them blankly with no expression, and then just like ignore them. But obviously if they hadn't seen me, then I would just like try and hide and not let them see me. But yeah, don't get upset in front of them if you do see them out, because I feel like, I don't know, it gives them like power over you. Like, you don't want them to know that they can still upset you. Do you know what I mean? But I would just say hello and be nice. I'd just be nice and civil, and then yeah, that would be it. And the last one that we're going to do is best tips when nervous to meet up with a boy. God, I actually don't know, because I haven't been nervous to meet up with someone in like 5 years. Because I've not met up with anyone. I don't know, I'm one of those people that would like pre-plan it. I'd be like, alright, they're picking me up, so I've got to get into the car, so I've got to walk down the driveway, and then when I open the door, then I'll like bend down and say hello, and then I'll get in. Or do I open the door, get in, and then be like hello? Do you know what I mean? I'd like think about all these things before I did it, and it's like the boy is probably just like not even paying attention to how I get in the car or how I say hello. Make sure you're just feeling confident and comfortable in yourself. So dress how you want to dress, do your hair how you like it, do your makeup how you like it, so you know that you're thinking, you look in the mirror and you're like, yeah, girl, you're looking good. I think as soon as the initial like hello, how are you, is over and the conversation starts flowing, you won't be nervous anymore, and it will just be like second nature, just like you was chatting with a mate or someone. But it is daunting, and don't think that you're the only one who gets nervous, because I think anyone would get nervous when they're meeting someone that they like for the first time. Obviously, like, safety first. I would just tell someone where you're going, or find my friends on with like your friends so they can see where you are in a public place. Yeah, just be careful. I don't know if that was any good advice, but I'm going to end the video with that one. I feel like I have non-stop talked. But yeah, I really hope I was able to help at least one of you with some of the situations that we touched on. Obviously, I'm no advice expert, but it's just like the same advice that I'd be giving to my friends if they had come at me with any of those situations. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be a girl talk video coming very soon, so if I haven't done it yet, then if you could just DM me on Instagram any dilemmas or any of the situations that you want to talk, all girl related, so they could be like from contraception to periods or anything like that, literally anything. DM me on Instagram so that I can include them and hopefully answer them for you in a video. If not, I'll probably send you a voice note giving some advice if I've already filmed it. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon for another one. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for supporting me, and also thank you so much for trusting me with your like dilemmas. It really means a lot to me, and I feel like we're going to be like lifelong friends. Like, I just want to hug you all and have you all sitting on my bed with me, eating my snacks, which I didn't even eat because I didn't stop talking. But yeah, I'll see you very soon for another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.